So stop crashing out. So you just can't get your hair done this month. You can't get your nails done this month. And them lashes that you have look like windshield wipers, yeah, you got to try to glue them shits on yourself so you can feed them little raggedy ass kids of y'all. That's right. That's right. But that's just being responsible. It's really bad.
Danielle Grant is starving.
I'm trying to see if I can get some food because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're going to try to make ends meet, and we can.
42 million people just got the shock of their lives because the Trump administration is done letting the welfare system bleed taxpayers dry. And the meltdowns are going to be epic. This is going to tell you everything about who's really been abusing the system for years. And the welfare machine, the SNAP machine, it's time for people to carry their ass to work because that machine is broken and it's time to fix it.
I had a feeling they were going to do this. So the Trump administration, or specifically the Department of Agriculture, is going to require everybody who gets food stamps to reapply and probably reapply under the new guidelines. They're doing this in an attempt to address all of the fraud, waste, and abuse that have been going on within the SNAP program, which charges the country about $100 billion a year for SNAP alone. Plan to have everybody reapply for their benefits to make sure that everyone...
$100 billion a year? And someone's going to question whether or not this program needs to be investigated? It only gets worse.
Women are under arrest in DeSoto County accused of stealing money in a food stamp fraud scheme. The announcement was made by the DeSoto County District Attorney's Office along with the Department of Human Services and the Sheriff's Office. Investigators say all combined, the women stole more than $130,000 in funds. The arrests come after an undercover operation called Snaptrap.
On day one, when I was sworn in, which was earlier this year in February, the very first thing I did was send letters to every single state in America and said, never before has the federal government asked for the data, but it is a new day. President Trump is the president. We know there's a lot of fraud. We need to help partner with you all to figure out how to make sure that this money and these benefits go to those who truly need it and not rife with fraud and corruption. 29 states, mostly the red states, responded with their data sets February, March, April. So the numbers that you're talking through, those are numbers that we have been collecting and analyzing since early summer, late spring. Okay. The fact that this spotlight shined on SNAP has allowed us to talk about it. But here's the most unbelievable news I have really just over the last few days, that 5,000 dead people, that was just 1 month. The number is closer to 186,000 deceased men and women and children in this country are receiving a check. Now, that is what we're really going to start.
186,000 people are receiving checks, or receiving the little debit cards. And 29 states responded, the red states. Now, she said she didn't say that the blue states didn't respond, but by pointing out the red states, we all know what this is. And instantly, the same people who are going to brag about their benefits starting back up, the folks buying luxury snacks, taxpayer money, you see them running out of the store with crab legs doing the neutron dance, they're going to be melting down when they have to go and reapply, because this new rule coming into place is going to put some job requirements, some work requirements. Now, a lot of people are going to say this is racist and cruel. Well, I'm not so sure about that. And I would love to see the data on that, on what color, race, gender, color, and creed of people that are actually seeing it, because it could be a bigger problem.
Day one of USDA, February 13th, is we sent letters to every governor in America being very clear that no illegal aliens can use SNAP. 0, 0, 0. We asked every state for the first time in history, and this was in February, to send us their data and let.
Do you think illegal aliens are receiving SNAP benefits? We know they are. Because when all the asylum seekers came across the border, they were sent to New York City. And there's video after video and tape after tape of people showing up with their SNAP cards and leaving a receipt. They have $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 left on there. Meanwhile, we have veterans that are hungry, living on the street. We have men and women that actually worked and paid into the system that are actual citizens that are struggling. We have elderly, we have disabled that are struggling. Why are we consistently taking care of these people? The real reason is that food is so expensive. It's because 42 million people get it for free, and they're all living high on the damn hog.
Everyone who's on SNAP is going to have to reapply. Now, this happened, of course, when the government shut down and there was, the SNAP benefits were not getting out to the people.
For 42 million Americans.
For 42 million. Well, we thought Americans.
Inside the country.
People is
One
probably
out of
the
eight.
better. Yep. People. And so Brooke Rollins, we had her on and we had a great conversation with her where she said, hey, listen, this whole SNAP benefits conversation around the shutdown has sort of pulled the curtain back, and people are seeing how many people are on SNAP that aren't actually citizens, and they're going to have to reapply. What do you make of this? I think it's very popular, especially if you go online and look at what people think. I think it's a popular initiative to say these benefits are for Americans. Is she going to be able to accomplish this? Is she going to have some legal challenges to it? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm sure. Everything that comes from the Trump administration, I just track it and see how long it takes for it to land in the Supreme Court.
This is going to have some liberal judge passing down some kind of injunction to stop this from happening. But, that's what the Supreme Court is there for. This article comes out from Politico. Food stamps are back, but millions will soon lose benefits permanently. And this comes out yesterday. Millions of Americans greeted the end of the government shutdown, the 43-day, because now they are going to have to verify that they have children living at home. They are going to have to verify their income. They're going to have to verify their citizens. They are going to have to go and be treated like adults. They are receiving lots of your money. The head of the USDA, the head of the U.S. Department of Agriculture said that they have 186,000 people that are going to have to reapply. I am all for this. I don't believe anyone that is getting SNAP benefits that is physically fit and able to work should get those, and they should be canceled for every damn one of them. And if they catch any of them, if they catch any of this fraud, they should throw them in jail and have them pay back the damn money. That's the best way to fix this entire freaking program. Now, whether it'll happen or not, I don't know. Will the Republicans have any backbone? Will the Senate have any backbone? You know that Donald Trump wants to revamp the program because waste, fraud, and abuse in our government is only doing one thing: destroying our damn economy. I know here in Arkansas, there's already a work requirement. I'd love to know the states where you live. Are there any work requirements? Because the program is full of fraud. And I think the best way for us to get back on track is to clean up the damn program. Clean up on aisle one.